Hey everyone. Alright, so happy Halloween. I'm obviously a clown. I wanted to do clown makeup and so I figured why not, and on top of it now there's a video I'm uploading on Halloween. Now for the clown I'm doing, I personally like clowns that have blue on their eyes, a red nose, and then red on their mouth or red around their mouth. I wanted to do something kind of scary but not really scary. I'm happy but mean and evil, and I don't know if any of it came together and made sense for anyone else the way it makes sense for me. All I know is I cannot take myself seriously right now. Like, yeah, that's it. So with all that said, let's just go ahead and get the video started, or the tutorial started. Now that I have my basic shape drawn on, I'm just going to go in with Kryolan's Clown White. You can see it's just a white cream product, so I'm going to use this and just fill in the whole area. Then once you have that color on how you want it, just go in and set it with any kind of powder. I didn't want mine to look super perfect, so that's why you can see how it's splotchy. But now, yeah, like I said, I'm just going to go in with translucent setting powder, invisible setting powder, and set all this on. Alright, as you can see, I went ahead and already started on this side, and the first thing I'm going to do for the eyes is just take this. It's Black Aquacolor by Kryolan. It's water activated cream makeup, so I'm just going to use that to just go over my whole eyelid. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to make it drip and be gross in a minute anyway, so just throw it on the top and the bottom very quickly. Now that that's on, it's still a little wet. I'm just going to dip my finger in water and squint really hard so I get all these little lines. I'm going to touch it and then lightly just pat over the white. Now for the eye color, I'm doing blue because I want blue, red, white as my main colors. So I'm going to use two blues. I'm going to use a bright one and a darker one. The bright one is Afterparty by Sugarpill. So I'm just going to go in and pretty much put this just in my crease up to my brow. Again, not trying to be perfect with this. Now I'm going to go in with the darker blue, which is Plumage from MAC, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid just to give it more of a blue tint. And then I'm also going to blend this into the brighter blue that's in the crease. Since I noticed a lot of clowns have like lines through the middle of their eyes, I decided to go in with the blue and just put a little bit underneath my eye, and then I'm going in with the black Kryolan Aquacolor. I put a little bit on the lower lid, and then I just went in with eye drops. So that way I can get a little bit more of that shape, but extend it down and have it be more natural like a teardrop. Now that I have all of that on, I really want right around my eye to be black, so I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush and then black eyeshadow and just make the rim around my eye very black and matte. Now I got all that on, so I'm just going to go in and give myself some eyebrows. For once, I'm going to try to make them symmetrical, but that's probably not going to happen, but that's okay. Now that I have my eyebrows on, I'm going in with that Supracolor by Kryolan again, just the clown white. With a tiny brush, I'm just going in with that color and doing some fake teeth on my top flip. I'm just going in and putting a little bit of color on the teeth. I'm just using a little bit of yellow and a little bit of a light tan color. Now I'm just going in with a tiny little brush and a light brown color. I'm using Soba from MAC, but any light brown will do. And I'm putting lines between the teeth, and then I'm also doing these lines for like your gums and the top part of the teeth. So, but yeah, a bunch of lines and a bunch of shading. That's all we're going to be doing right now. Now going in with the little fluffy brush and just blending so the lines aren't super harsh. I like how that's shaping up, so I'm just going in with a little bit of a red eyeshadow and then lightly putting it on the lighter areas and then right above the teeth. Now that I like how that looks, I'm actually going to go in with the black Kryolan Aquacolor again, and I'm going to fill in my whole bottom lip and then do some stuff on the side, but you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. Black is on the lip, so now I'm going to go in and add red. Slightly on the outside of it. So there's just a little hint of red peeking out of it. And it's just on these two little dots. And now that I put on the red, I just went over everything with black eyeshadow and pushed the eyeshadow on top just to really make that black pop. If you don't have one already, you can always get a clown nose, just like a foam clown nose. You can get a rubber clown nose or whatever. You can get any kind. You can paint your own nose. The clown nose I'm going to use, I actually made myself out of gelatin and it's sculpted and everything formed for my own nose. To apply it, I'm just going to use some Kryolan Mastix spirit gum. It's just a matte spirit gum. And I'm just going to put that on my nose and let it set up a bit so it'll get tacky so I have something to stick it to. Now that I have the nose on how I want, I'm just removing my border with witch hazel on a Q-tip, because the witch hazel dissolves the gelatin. Okay, now that I have the nose on, you can see I've already started to paint it. The way I'm doing this, I'm actually using Temp 2's Duracolor. This one is Fire Red? Yeah, Fire Red, the Burn set, or you can actually get it from a palette. Since I have an airbrush machine, I'm using the airbrush, but you could also use like a red eyeshadow for this, or red cream. Use whatever you have. If you don't have a red, if your nose is blue, again, do whatever you want. It's your look, but I'm just gonna go in and keep doing my nose. After that, you just need finishing touches. For me, since I'm not wearing a full clown costume, I'm just going to do the hair, which is this little hair piece that I made. It's an old wig that I turned into clown hair. Well, my idea of clown hair. And then I'm going to throw in contacts. Both things you don't really need to see, so I'm going to do off camera. For the hair, or the headpiece, whatever you want to call it, I'm bald, so I'm just going to glue it to my head. I'm going to do all that really quickly, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so I have everything on, including the headpiece and the contacts. I cannot take myself seriously looking in the mirror. This is great. The contacts, actually, let me show you. This is what they look like. Wow. The contacts I actually got from uniqueso.com. They're by the contact brand Geo. They're like zombie eyes. I'll put a link to everything down in the video description. The hair is actually just an old wig that I cut and styled. I used Got To Be glue and hairspray just so it would and stay up there. Because this is the clown hair I wanted. Like you can see, ooh, yes, girl, yes. But you could see my fun clown hair. And that's pretty much it. So it's Halloween right now, so I just want to wish all of you, again, a very happy Halloween. Make sure if you go out that you're very safe tonight and just have fun. And that's it. So until my next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.